me. I can look at my necklace. I don't know if this is a little overkill. I don't know. I'm not sure about this necklace, but good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this. Guess what today is? It's Friday Favorites Day. Yep, Friday Favorites. Dish with these. Friday Favorites today are going to be her WW staples. Like what I like to have around to stay on plan. Because sorry about that. There is certain things I personally think you need to have around. I mean, you might not like these, you might have others. And you know what? We know at the bottom, description box, what your favorites are. And I'll say this early, I always say it later, but if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to show Dish with Tea uploads. I always say it at the end, and maybe you don't stay for the end, so I'm going to say it at the beginning once in a while, because it's me, and I'm a little bit goofy that way. Friday Favorites. I did have theme music. Oh, Friday Favorites. Yes, my Friday favorite stuff to keep on hand to stay on plan. Popcorn. I buy the Johnson's, Farmer John's Hummus popcorn. I get it on QVC. I'm a big QVC girl, and it's Hummus. So the light is 3 points for a bag, just like the Jolly Time. The Jolly Time is good, and you know what? Get the Jolly Time. I adore the Jolly Time as well. Why I like the Farmer John's because it's Hummus. I don't get it caught in my teeth. That is why I don't like popcorn, because it gets all in my teeth. I have a gum issue. Whole other log. So this Farmer John's doesn't get caught in my teeth. It's awesome. And it pops more than the Jolly Time. Like I get less kernels at the bottom. You always get those some that are never going to pop. But you know, on the whole, I'll have to check and see if they come in the microwave bags. I'm curious if they make like a loose popcorn. And you can just put it in your, like, I have one of those microwave glass corn poppers. It's fantastic. I will link it below. I got it at Bed Bath & Beyond. I love them. I'm sure Amazon has one. If you pop your own popcorn, it's life-changing. It really is. And I got it. I forgot why we picked it up, but it pops the best popcorn, and there's no oil. I just put it in the thing, the little glass thing, and if you wanted to put some, I guess, like butter or margarine on the little drippy thing at the top, you can. I don't. When my popcorn comes out, I spray it with the Pam spray, or I can't believe it's not butter spray, either one. I mean, I've eaten either. And I sprinkle nutritional yeast. If you've never tried nutritional yeast, it's yeast, obviously, but the vegans, I believe, that's where I think I got it from. They do a cheese sauce because it has this, I guess when it ages or whatever, it has this, I love the word, umami flavor. So it has this cheesy taste to it. I've put it in eggs, and I believe 1 teaspoon is 0 points. I believe 2 teaspoons are 0. I mean, it's very low in points. I didn't be a tablespoon. I don't even remember off the top of my head, but I know it's very low in points. I get mine at Trader Joe's. I'm sure other stores have it. I've just never looked, because every time I go to Trader Joe's and I just pick it up. So I'm sure Whole Foods has it. I'm even sure your regular grocery store might carry it now, because vegan things are very popular right now, so I believe you probably could find it. If not, I will link that in my description box. I do have links to things that I say. I don't always tell you that, but when I try to anyway. When I try to recommend something, if you can't get out to the store to get it, I leave Amazon links. I'm an affiliate, and they give me a they don't endorse my channel, but they give you a small commission. You're not upcharged for that. That's something that they do, so for promoting their products. So just wanted to let that out there, that you guys, if you use my link or don't use my link, it's the same price. So I like to share stuff that I like, you know, and I find helpful. So like I said, if you can't get out to the store, I will link at Amazon for the nutritional yeast, and I even tried, they have Farmer John's popcorn on there. I'll throw that on there. And the popcorn popper. The popcorn popper, it looks like a tea kettle. It's glass, and it has, like, mine's covered, it has this little etched red plastic on the outside. It's the bomb. It really is. It makes, I can't believe how, and I told my girl at work, and she went and got one. It's awesome. It's awesome. So popcorn is one of my favorite things to have around, because I like the individual bags. I mean, if I'm popping it in the popper, I measure out a serving because I can overeat popcorn. Yeah. And bottom line, if I overeat popcorn, is it going to kill me? Probably not. But I do. I try to be a little bit diligent on some of the things because you can go crazy. So popcorn, I love to have eggs. I buy them in the carton now, like at Walmart. The is it 3 dozen or something? It's a crap ton. I like to have eggs. Eggs. I always hard boil about 10, 12. Keep them ready in the fridge because you never know. Snacking sometimes is precarious. You don't always have, that's always ready to go. So if I'm like hangry, because I'm hangry a lot, I need something immediately, I'll grab an egg. 0 smart points. Yes, it has calories, so I don't have too many. And there is fat in them. So I mean, if you're watching your cholesterol, I don't know. I try not to have more than maybe, well, the most, if I have an omelet in the morning, which is usually 3 eggs, 2 eggs if I'm going to have them fried, 3 eggs for an omelet. I don't really have more than 1 or 2 extra, maybe 4 at the most a day. 3 usually, 4 if I'm having an omelet, which I try not to have more than that because I just don't want the cholesterol. And I mean, you do you. If you want to have a dozen eggs, who am I to say no? I'm just saying what I do. And okay, so we have eggs, non-fat Greek yogurt. Yes, please. I always have a big tub of that. Sometimes 2 tubs. I don't like to be out of that. I put it in everything. I put it in my scrambled eggs. I put it in my obviously it's in my 2 ingredient dough. Any kind of baked good, I throw a little bit in. It's just not a lot because it's very heavy, but like, a teaspoon, a tablespoon will never hurt. It adds much moisture and protein to anything you're making. I put it in, I was just gonna think of something when I put it in. I'll come back to that. Did you ever try making your own? Oh my goodness. If you have an Instant Pot and you have not made Greek yogurt, you need to. I've been asked to do a, how I make it in the Instant Pot. It's all over the internet. Next time, if I remember, I just don't ever think. That's my problem, and I apologize. Sometimes I just, and then it's that easy. It's 2 steps. It's pour, scoop a couple tablespoons, mix, and you're done. And you set it for 8 hours. That's the cold start method that I use. There is another one. I don't use that. I've never tried that. This is just so easy, and the only problem is it takes 8 hours. So you have to either do it the night before you go to bed, or if I do it first thing in the morning, and then you drain it. And I drain my yogurt to the max. It's like cream cheese when I'm done with it. It's so you can like hang it over your head. That's how I like it. It's so good, and I can eat that plain. I don't even need like vanilla or anything in it. It's just delicious. That I think is important to have on hand. Yogurt, absolutely. I also think sugar-free puddings, the instant puddings that are sugar-free, I mix them with the yogurt. I mix them with a lot of things. They're just a great little resource. You put them in like the sugar-free cake mix is another great thing. Sugar-free brownie mix. I make brothels. I always have a box of sugar-free open in my pantry because you never know if I have a couple extra points. Make me a brothel. And if you've not made a brothel, I will link that in the description box as well. I got a lot of linking to do, so hopefully I'll remember to do that because I'm a little bit lax and stuff like that. I try. Problem is I upload from my phone to YouTube and I can't link it there. I mean, I could if I went. It's my eyes are bad. I have to do it on the computer, but I will do it today. I promise. I will not directly upload it. I will put it on my computer. I will link everything, and if God forbid I forget, let me know. The puddings, the cake mixes. There's so many. I mean, again, I try to eat things in small amounts. It's just I don't know. I try. It doesn't always work out that way. All right, things I need to chicken. Boneless, skinless chicken. Every time I go to the store, I grab the big, gigantic pack, whether I need it or not. I don't go to the store as often. If I do my Walmart grocery haul, which I did not do the last, did I do one? I know I didn't do it. I don't think I did one the last 2 weeks. I didn't. So I always grab a pack of that, freeze them. They make the best crock pot chicken and taco. If you've ever done that, oh yeah. I never did it, and I always hear people in the meetings say, "Oh, did you ever make the crock pot chicken?" I'm like, "No, it's chicken in the crock pot. How big could it be? How hard could it be? Or how really good could it be?" Oh my God, It is tender. I've never tasted chicken breast so moist, so delicious, and so tender. Oh, maybe I'll do that on my next, when I do it next time, I'll film that too. I mean, sometimes I think things are so, simple, but sometimes, look at me, I didn't know it existed, and I've been on Weight Watchers for 3 years, so yeah. Or I've never tried it. I know it existed, I just never did it. That's, and it's so good. I keep it on hand all week. It's just shredded chicken. Well, no, I'll explain real quick. It's small jar of salsa, or 2 cups, because I always buy that jet going to go at Sam's Club. And you put that at the bottom. You put your can of rinsed and drained black beans and a can of rinsed and drained corn. I don't always put the corn because my little one doesn't like it. Weird kid that he is. He almost came into my lane. That was rude. And you put 2 to 3 chicken breasts, depending on the size, and cook it on high for about 4.5 to 5 hours. And then after that, you shred the chicken and just mix it. And it's funny, at first it looks watery, like, oh my God, it's so watery, Denise. Why did you tell me to put this much salsa and taco seasoning? Once you shred it and mix it and let it sit there, all of a sudden it just absorbs all the moisture in the liquid, and it becomes like this thick taco chicken. And I've put it on rice, I've put it in tortillas, I've put it on taco salad. It's so good. The chicken is amazing. So you have to have chicken around. You just have to. Sometimes I would just Instant Pot chicken and keep it in my fridge in case I want a chicken salad, a couple bites of chicken in my salad. Not even like chicken in my salad, not chicken salad. Both, actually. So chicken is a must. Beans, canned beans. I did not like canned beans when they first came with 0 points. I wasn't a bean person. I wasn't. But because they were 0 points on Freestyle, I learned to like beans because beans are filling. So yeah, black beans are awesome. In chickpeas, in salads. Add a can of chickpeas to your tossed salad. Delicious. Make your own hummus. That's another staple that I do. And I do not use the tahini. Number one, I hate the fact that it separates. It annoys me. And when I have to stir it, it goes all over the place. That's just me. And that's where the points are in hummus, is the tahini. It's the sesame seed paste. So somewhere I saw this recipe that it called for, of all things, non-fat Greek yogurt. I'm like, what? Genius. So now when I make my homemade hummus, I roast the garlic, because, oh my, if you've never had roasted garlic, you need to. It's so good. It takes away that bitey garlicness and gives you this creamy, delicious garlic that's mild and absolutely outstanding. So I try to roast bulbs of garlic. I just like to spread that, because once it gets soft, it's almost like butter. I can spread that on a piece of bread. Whole other video. But you get I think it's half a cup for your can of beans. The roasted garlic and lemon juice and lemon zest. I always use both because I'm not throwing the zest away. There's delicious flavor in the zest. So I always zest my lemon. I mean, to your taste. You might not like a lot of lemon. I like a lot of lemon. So I've put roasted red peppers in there. I've put beets in there. There's a video for the beet hummus. It's outstanding. And you don't miss the tahini. What you can do, and one of my subscribers told me this, is you drizzle a little sesame oil. I love sesame oil. It's points. You have to be careful. It's points. And a lot of points. So I think a teaspoon might be a point or two. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look it up. But you don't need, when I tell you sesame oil, you don't need a lot anyway. It's very, very concentrated. It's very, very delicious. That's why I put my egg roller bowl. That is the secret to any good egg roller bowl. And you drizzle that on top. Yes, please. Give me dippers. Lavash chips. Lavash bread. A must to have it. If nothing else, it makes great flatbread and it makes great crackers and chips. A whole sheet is 2 points and they're huge. I get 35 to 38 crackers that I dip in my hummus. It's so good. Again, there's a video up here for my lavash chips. Maybe if I remember, I'll link it. I can put it in the card. Go, there it is. There's so many. This is gonna have to be another Friday favorite because I'm almost at work and I'm still not done talking. So yeah. I don't cook with sesame oil. I definitely think flavored oils are a must in my pantry. I love the infused olive oils and the balsamics. So you see them a lot in the things that I make. They just add and don't need a lot. That's what's so great about it. And it's olive oil and it's good fat. It's good for you. Avocados are another good fat and good for you, and I always have on hand. But the sesame oil I do not cook with. I think you can. I never did. I don't like the consistency. I find it to be a very, I don't use the word sticky, but it just is not an oil I would ever cook with. I always got it burned. That's it. And to me, it's a finishing oil. Most of my oils are finishing oils. I don't cook with any of my infused olive oils because to me, they're just for flavor, and I don't want it to, like, when you're cooking, you don't need that until the end because you really want to taste it. So sometimes I'll just drizzle, like I said, you don't need a lot. A teaspoon goes a long way. And I have my balsamic, garlic balsamic that I adore. Lemon olive oil is so good on things. Oh, I can't even tell you. If you've never visited one of those cute little olive oil places, they have balsamic. You need to visit one and just go and taste because they always have free tastings. They're so good. But the sesame oil, yeah, I do not cook with that. That is my finishing oil. That is something I drizzle on top. That is something that it complements, any dish. I always cook with olive oil. Not always, usually the light. I don't always use the extra virgin because you don't really need it for cooking. That's more of like a salad. If you want to have a salad, then absolutely use extra virgin. Or you want to dip your bread, use the extra virgin. Something you're going to be able to taste. That's the oil to use. And I am a proponent of olive oil. I will tell you to buy it. I will tell you to eat it. And I will tell you to enjoy it. Vinegars. Oh my God! If you go to those places, the vinegars. I tried an apple cider vinegar from one of those places. Oh my God, it was so good. So yeah, that's another one of my staples: flavored olive oils and vinegars, because you don't need a lot, and a little goes a long way. I'm at work, and I have not even touched all my favorites. We already have my favorite bars and snacks, but we're talking stuff on hand. Real quick, can I think of anything else? Lily's chips. They're a must. Absolutely. And I've just discovered Choc Zero products. So they're really fantastic. And then, like I said, these are things you don't have to use a lot of. Like Lily's chips, 12 chips or 0 points. They're pricey. They're $7 a bag or $7.99 a bag. That's where they're all over. They're just expensive, but they're so good. I will link those in the description box below because I buy mine on Amazon because that's the standard price no matter where you get them. But if you've never tried Lily's chips, they're dark chocolate mini. I think they're mini. I can't remember. I use them all the time. I always count 12 out, put it on my bread, put it on my oatmeal. It's 0 points for 12, so I'm having them. So they're a must because we need chocolate chips in our life. We do. All right, well, this is going to be it for today because I'm here, and I will let you go, and we'll talk more. And subscribe, notification bell. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what your favorite things are at the description box. I love in the comment section. I can't even talk. Let me know what your favorite things are. I can always use new favorite things. Who couldn't? Have a great day. We will see you tomorrow for Weigh In. Ooh, I hope it's good.